Okay, so today I'm going to explain how to clean a fish tank. This is a freshwater tank. This is about 10 gallons and it's comprised of live plants, some small fish, and shrimp. And yeah, this tank was pretty well established. It's been up for about 2 years and I would say 3 years actually. And as you can see, it's pretty much thriving. All the plants are doing extremely well. Um, they're growing at a rapid pace, so it requires some trimming. I'm not going to trim the plants today since I did it last time, but I'm going to explain the basics in terms of uh, what I do to maintain the tank. I clean my tank once every 2 weeks, and it's pretty simple. All I really do is just clean the glass to get rid of any of the algae that's built up on it. Uh, Sometimes I'll take off some dead leaves. That you'll know they're dead because they're like yellow or brown. I just pluck them out, and then I'll trim like the dwarf Sagittaria at the bottom. I don't really touch the filter too much because that's where all the good bacteria grows. So I try not to mess with that. Only if it's like really saturated, I'll replace the filter cartridge. And yeah, and then of course I do a gravel vac or a siphon in which I gently hover the siphon over the ground and the plants just to sort of lift up some of the debris. So yeah, so first thing I do is clean the glass. So the glass is pretty clean right now because I do it so frequently, so there isn't much. But by doing the glass, I'm able to just sort of stay on top of any algae that grows. You can kind of see, do it like that. I do everything with the fish still in the tank. There's no need to remove them. They just sort of swim out of the way. It's more stressful for them if you were to like take them out. Yeah, just go like that. I use a blade because this is glass, but if it's like acrylic, I use a different kind of scraper or sponge. And yeah, nothing much happening with this part, as you can see. All of the algae that gets scraped off just sort of dies off in the water column, or I'm going to siphon it out anyway. All right, so that's the first part, and then we will siphon the water out next. Some of the leaves come to the top, and I just throw them away because they're dead. Okay, so next I have an empty bucket, and then I have my siphon here. So this one has a pump, so I can get going pretty easily. So I just do a few pumps. You can hear and see the water is going down now. And then I just kind of hover it in the leaves and the plants. See all that, I'm not sure if it's picking up, but there's a lot of like brown debris that's getting picked up. That. And I usually do about a 25% water change. And I just try to make sure I'm not sucking up any shrimp, although they're usually pretty good about swimming out of the way. And that's about good. Okay. And all the dirty water that I got rid of, I reuse for watering my plants. It's really good fertilizer. Okay, and the next part is just adding water. So I have aged my water, which you can see here. This is just water that I've pulled from the tap and just let it age for 24 plus hours. So that way there's all like the chlorine gets evaporated and it just sort of the temperature stabilizes. And yeah, then you just add it to the tank gently. I try not to do it too quickly, so I'm not like being too turbulent with the fish, and I'm not like disturbing the substrate or uprooting any plants. I just pour it in gently. And this is really good for the fish and the plants because you're physically removing any bad stuff, and you're putting in clean, fresh water, which the fish love. And yeah, and then there's going to be some debris and whatnot floating around, but it'll settle. The filter will catch it, and then yeah, after like a few hours, the tank looks crystal clear. I mean, it already looks clear, but sometimes people's tanks are cloudier than others, and it takes some time for all the debris to settle. If you really need to, you could always do it again if it's really bad shape, but as I mentioned, my tanks are maintained pretty well, so I only need to do it once. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Sometimes I'll add fertilizer for the plants, but they don't really need it. They're doing really well. You would add fertilizer if they're like kind of like yellowing or browning or something like that. And that's pretty much it. Then I just reposition the light. And the fish are good to go. I hope you learned a lot. Thanks for watching. Bye.